Hey everybody, Jake here, and I got a couple quick unboxings for you today, one of which I've taken out of the initial packaging, the other of which is still in it. So let me go ahead and we'll do this one first. Super excited for this. So my wife, I got her a Retro 51 Buzz edition, the B one, and I didn't have a Retro 51, so I wanted one as well. I kind of like the dinosaur one, which I discussed in the This Week in Ink, the podcast things, but I wasn't 100% sold on it. Then Brad Dowdy and Hey Matthew, who did my anodization on my Millet Torrent, as well as designed this beautiful pen case, came out with a Retro 51, and I knew I had to have it. So here it is. This is the Retro 51 Pink Robots edition. So it comes with the pen and an adorable little pink robot sticker, which looks awesome. I've got to figure out something to do with all these stickers. Let me know if you have any ideas for what I should do with all the stickers, by the way. Let's go ahead and open this up, though. So really cool packaging. You can see the scene. And I forget the name, but this is a Flaming Lips album. Or at least the cover is inspired by a Flaming Lips album. Let's see. So Retro 51 exclusive, the Pen Addict, Pink Robots edition. And we have this. I really like these Retro 51 boxes. These little cylindrical things. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay, let's go and get it out of here. I love Retro 51's packaging. It really makes even a, kind of a mid-range rollerball pen feel very expensive. And this thing weighs a ton. All of their pens are made out of brass, I do believe, unless you get one with a different material. Okay, so you can see basically the scene on the packaging is also here. It's the little girl fighting the giant pink robots. Love the color scheme here. You have the Pen Addict logo with pink. So it's mainly a black, white, and pink pen, and then the blue sky contrasts that pink really nicely. That's awesome. I love the design of this thing. Let me grab my Rhodia pad real quick, and I'll do a quick writing sample for y'all, and then we'll get on to the other pen unboxing. Using one from my Artisan Cutlery Tactic review, which you should totally check out if you haven't. Let's see. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this. I'll probably change out the ink to a pink color just to match, but that's really cool. I'm super excited to carry this and do a review of it. I'll probably just do a review of both of the Retro 51s, the ones that me and my wife have at the same time, but keep an eye out for that coming up in the next few weeks. Super excited for that one. Alright, and then I have one more, but just before we get into it, I also did get in today a wallet from HEG Leathers. He's an Etsy shop. Really impressed with this so far. It's just a little card holder, but I will be doing a review of that at some point in the future. Go and get that out of the way. Okay, so in here is something I'm very excited about. If you've been keeping up with Chinese pens at all, this is a new pen from BBS. And if you read Moon River Transparent and get excited, you already know what it is, because it's a new release from PenBBS, and it's something we haven't really seen from Chinese companies before. And the price kind of matched that, to be honest. So this is the nicest packaged PenBBS pen I've ever gotten. The last one, or the only other one I have, is a 323, and it was in just a little white box with foam insert. This has a very much nicer cardboard case here with a magnetic latch. Got some red trim, black box, and the PenBBS logo up there. No other writing or anything on there. Okay, I'm super excited for this. Let's go ahead and open it up. Little magnetic latch. And here, oh, that's kind of stiff on the hinge there. I'll try not to open it too much. Here's the pen. Again, I am super freaking excited about this because this is a double-sided fountain pen. I've never used one, and this acrylic is gorgeous. Oh, that's amazing. There's a little hint of pink in mine. I don't know if you can see it at all. Right there. Just the tiniest little hint of pink. Really, really, really like that. So yeah, that means there are 2 nibs on this pen. So I do believe they're the same size. I think they're both fines, which is okay. One has gold trim, which I think looks gorgeous for this pen, and one does not. But basically you use one side at a time and you just write with it. Ergonomics, not that impressive out of the gate. The step-up's kind of throwing me off, to be honest. But this pen is gorgeous, and it does not, well, it actually does kind of post. If you really want to look dumb, you can super post this pen. Threads are amazingly machined. Yeah, this pen's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful pen. Yeah, you can definitely see some more color there. Just kind of variation in the material. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous acrylic. These pens are a little expensive. They're about $55, which is a lot for a Chinese pen, if you're going to be honest with yourself. But it's kind of cool. This did come with a few other things, though. So let me get this open here. You have your eyedropper, because this pen is eyedropper only. And then you have another little special attachment, which is one thing that got me very excited about this pen. And that is this. This is a rollerball option to replace one of the nibs. So since I like the gold trim nib, let's take off the silver trim nib. Now it looks like it should just unscrew from the section, and it does. Unscrews right out of there. These are number 6, by the way, if you choose to swap them out yourself. But this way, you can have a rollerball pen and a fountain pen together, which is really, really, really cool. So on one side you have the rollerball, which is interesting, and on one side you have the fountain pen. Now I will review it with 2 fountain pen nibs as well as a rollerball fountain pen combo. But let's go ahead and ink this up. Occasionally I'll do these live, and this one I had to do. So I have 2, oh that's right, I'm not using that. I'm using these 2. So on one side I'm going to be using the Karas Customs Wolf Gray, on the other side I'm going to be using the Canterbury Blue. I thought this would be a really, really cool way to initially test these inks out. So we'll go ahead and get a good feel of that. Now this being double-sided, it won't hold quite as much as a normal eyedropper pen would, but that is 100% okay. Set that to the side there, and we'll screw that back on. Yes, I got that about to max capacity. I'd probably keep it just a little bit below that if you're filling one. So I'll try to do a little bit less for the fountain pen side over here. And I have another clean eyedropper because I thought ahead, although I didn't think I had enough to unscrew the actual fountain pen side, obviously. And these do have O-rings. I'm not just sealing these dry. I'm going to test and see how that holds up, because I'd rather spill ink on myself than have you guys do it. I'm going to do that. And then put this side back on. Yeah, that left a little bit more space. I'm super duper excited about this pen. This looks really, really cool. Especially if you did like a contrasting color, which I might actually do for the review of that pen. But yeah, just a number 6 nib and a sleeve with a normal feed. Okay. And cap that up. And let's see if we can get a writing sample out of this before I go. I'm going to try my very best for y'all. Get this notebook back out, and I'm assuming the side with the rollerball would, have ink going to it first. And we do indeed. So let's see. I forget the number of this one, the 469. I'm experiencing some skipping, which I'm sure y'all can see right now. It may just be because the ink's fresh in there, but that's interesting. I'm assuming that is the issue, is that the ink is not. I'm really hoping it's not a flow thing. If so, they included another feed and nib, but that's ever so slightly concerning. But we'll check this out first before I make a decision. This. Let me take just a moment for the ink to get down to the nib. While I'm waiting on that, actually, I really got to show off this acrylic. This stuff is gorgeous on this pen. Honestly, for the price, I was a little bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie, but the depth in this acrylic is amazing. I understand why they did the middle section, clear, just so you could see. It's kind of a really cool little thing in and of itself, but this acrylic's just gorgeous. They did this on the cap and on this section. Really like this. Alright, we are back, and we have this pen writing much better. By much better, I mean it's actually writing. Forgive my just atrocious handwriting, I don't care right now. You probably can't read this, it's fine. I'm gonna give up right there at the end of that word. So this nib is very fine. I don't think this ink's super duper suited to it on either the gray or the blue, because they're both kind of, at least down here, appearing a bit washed out. But I'll test it long term and come back. Very excited for this pen. Very excited to take a long term look at it and see what it's bringing to the table, especially for the price. So that is it for this one, guys. Thank you for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed one or both of these, or at least seeing one or both of these. And hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys. Bye.